station. You can watch us too. We are on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And don't forget our SuperTalk Mississippi news team. They are always covering your stories. If you'd like to stay updated with this, they've got a free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Friday. Just head on over to supertalk.fm/newsletter. It is Monday here, so we got Jill in the house to talk about some of the good headlines that are over there at supertalk.fm. So welcome back, Jill.
Hi. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was well. It was really good. I'm a little tired of leftovers, although my mom's dressing was popping this year, literally. It was jalapenos,
yes.
so it was amazing. But you got to get your deviled egg fix.
I did. I got my stuffing and deviled eggs. And then someone made mac and cheese and Mississippi roast, and I made my own little Sonny's bowl. So I sat with the kids' table, and I was just sitting there, happy.
Happy? Are you done eating your Thanksgiving leftovers? Have you moved on from the holiday?
No, for some reason, we have like so much mac and cheese. People are just giving away mac and cheese all the time.
It's because it's the one thing if you have children, you've got it around your house all the time. So you like to give those leftovers to people who are coming through that maybe you may not have it. Well, I'm glad you got to take some of those leftovers home. But it is full steam ahead of Christmas headlines over at supertalk.fm. If you get bored this year during the Christmas season in Mississippi, it's your own fault at this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because
there's no excuse at this point.
Plenty of things going on and to do. So let's start with some of the Christmas lights. Jill, where are some of the best ones to see in Mississippi?
Yeah, well, there's obviously in Brandon, there's the Magic of Lights. We go to that every year. We bring our little dogs because we can, and they only live like for so long, so we have to bring them. Yeah, so it starts now actually until January 3. So until next year, it starts at 5:30. So you have all the time in the world to actually see it. Mm-hmm. And obviously you don't want to go in the morning because lights morning, that just doesn't make sense.
Well, and it's the one that you drive through if you talk about the Magic of Lights, which I'll have to say I think they're going to make it an annual event, which is the Red Nose Run. That it raises funds for, well, this past year it raised funds for the Brandon High School Band. I don't know if it will stay connected to that, but they usually tie something to it. And you get the opportunity to do a 5K through the Magic of Lights at night.
Ooh.
I mean, you can walk it. There was a 2-mile walk, other options. And I'll have to say that was a first time our family did that this year. We've driven through the Magic of Light several times, which it's definitely worth it if you haven't. But it was a really unique way. I hope they continue that tradition. It would be a fun way to kick off the holiday season each year by seeing the lights from a different perspective.
Yeah. Now I have to ask, is it harder to run when it's colder outside?
Not necessarily, but this is off like gravel, so I mean it's a little bit different experience. But most folks weren't doing it for like speed or time. Most people were enjoying the fact that you're getting to like walk through, the lights.
Oh, okay.
But there's other places I know that you can walk through lights in Mississippi. So other than Magic of Lights, where else you got?
Yeah,
Jill?
they have the Canton Christmas Festival. That's November 28th, so it's already passed.
But the lights are still up.
Yeah, until December 23. So you have up until Christmas Eve, I guess. It's a historic downtown. In the historic downtown square, it's decorated with more than 200,000 lights. It's crazy to think that that's how many lights goes into it. Because like when you look at it, you're thinking of like, oh, one string of lights. But then when they actually put into numbers and they're like 1 million lights, and you're like, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, especially if one went out and they all went out, it'd be hard to figure out which one to fix. But we're gone from those days. They usually have better setups than that now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And there's the 50 Night of Lights.
In Cleveland.
That's in Cleveland. Yeah, it began November 8th, so it's already running through until next year. So until January 1st, it's displayed in Cotton Row. And I just went to Cotton Row like recently. I know I've talked about going to Cleveland for like different reasons and all of that, but
they still have it there, right? The Taylor Swift exhibit at the Grammy Museum.
Yeah, we went recently, and then JT Mitchell actually told me to go down Cotton Row, and I did some Christmas shopping. So success.
And if you haven't done that, that should be on your Christmas light bucket list as well. And the Mississippi Gulf Coast has good lights. I think Caleb from the news team is a big fan of those lights. It is on my bucket list to see.
He harped on that a lot. Yeah, it's in Gulfport. It's in Jones Park. It's going up until the end of December. So there's 1.5 million lights. There's themed scenes like everywhere. They have dancing trees and carnival rides and train rides, Santa's Village, all of the Christmas pizzazz, I guess.
Sounds like a lot of fun. As well as I know here back in Pearl, you've got Trustmark Park has been transformed, or the Mud Monsters, and to the, is it the Lights of the South? Sounds of the South?
Yes. Yeah.
Which one is it?
I think it's Lights of the South.
Lights of the South,
Yeah.
yes. To be able to walk through. And I know it also goes through Christmas. I mean, goes through till next year. When you say that, it sounds like it's so far away, Jill. Like I'll be here till next year, but it's really not. It's only a couple more weeks.
A month.
Yeah, I know it goes by so fast. And so does the holidays. I mean, you had your Black Friday on, obviously, Friday. Today, for those who like their online shopping, it's Cyber Monday. But tomorrow's a big and special day in terms of Giving Tuesday. What do you want folks to know about Giving Tuesday, Jill?
Yeah, absolutely. So there is a way for everyone to, it's called charity giving. It's a way to donate and check your local charity organizations to ensure that you can also give back when you're taking in gifts as well. So it's obviously such a nice thing. With the holiday kind of going up, there's a lot of risk of like charity scams and fraudulent groups.
Which is unfortunate. But
Yeah.
the good thing is you can check those.
Yes, absolutely. They give you a list on where to check it. There's on the state's charity search portal, it says to find a charity that you like and then confirm, and from there you can go ahead and donate. Yeah.
And two, I mean, you should know the work they're doing. You should see the fruits of their labor before you start supporting it. I think that's another good way to know that your money is going into a great way. I did not know that Greenwood had the longest running Christmas parade, which is in its 90th year. We just learned that here on Good Things a few minutes ago, Jill. I did know, though, that Bellhaven Singing Christmas Tree is one of the nation's oldest living, I guess you could say that, singing Christmas trees, and it's always a great event. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Bellhaven's having its 93rd annual singing
it's like 3
Christmas tree.
years older.
I know. It's a singing Christmas tree. Basically, it's a bunch of singers that are like shaped like a tree, and there is one very special solo artist apparently who gets to be on the top of the tree and lighting the candle. And I was telling myself it would be great if everyone in SuperTalk did the exact same thing. And I was like, who would be on the top though?
You.
No. No, I was like, it might be Caleb. Caleb sings. So
okay, yeah.
Good point, you know?
No, me and Rhino our feet are on the floor. We're on the ground if we did that.
But I feel like you guys would be so hyped up that you need to be like in the top 3.
No. I try to keep, I don't mind, I don't hate heights. I just don't like heights, and I definitely prefer my feet on the ground as long as possible. So
Really? Oh.
And I don't like unsteady heights for sure. Like I'm okay in an airplane, totally fine with that. I'm okay on a mountain if it's looking down. But when you get me up high and then it starts to shake, like I'm okay.
So mountain climbing is like out of the way for you.
I really appreciate those people who find that as like a fun pastime. But it's not going to be for me. No.
I get that.
That's okay. But, 93 years. You talk about events around Mississippi that have stood the test of time. Obviously, a 90-year-old parade is probably something people look forward to. You probably think everybody in their family unit that live in Greenwood has seen that parade or been a part of it.
Yeah.
And the same, too, with Bellhaven's Christmas, singing Christmas tree. I know that's a huge tradition for a lot of people. Yeah,
and it happens December 5th, so that's this Friday, and then another one is happening on the next day, Saturday, both at 7:30 p.m. So it's a free event. If it's free, why don't you go?
Why don't you take advantage of it?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Speaking of singing, we've got 2 good stories. Tell us about the Grand Ole Opry real quick.
Yes, absolutely. So Jacob Dillard is a Clinton native. Let's go Clinton. And he grew up doing the entire musical pizzazz. He did attaché. He played all the instruments. He's known for being very musical. And, I went to high school-ish with him, and I've always known him to be very he knows his way around the instruments. But he made his way to the Grand Ole Opry with Walker Montgomery. And at first I was like, who is that? But then I looked into it and I was like, amazing. Actually, that's really cool. And
cool.
The fact he was telling me the logistics of it, that they basically had 2 songs and he wasn't really expecting to get any kind of introduction whatsoever. And once he got kind of introduced, I was like, oh, Oh, he was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was happening. He kind of blacked out. And I was like, that's crazy.
What's his name?
Jacob Dillard.
And is there a story on SuperTalk.fm
Yes,
about
it's
him?
getting published right after this.
Oh, perfect. That was a great segue. So folks can head on over to SuperTalk.fm, hit that lifestyle button for all the good headlines. Jill, I appreciate your time here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming up.